fitness. There's a lot of different definitions about it. When people talk about it, they can sometimes mean different things. So I wanted to give us a kind of idea of it. And how I like to think of it is the quality or the ability to be healthy physically and mentally, so with both our mind and our body, and to be able to accomplish the task we want our bodies to accomplish. And it's important to remember that it's both physical and mental health. And that's why we have healthy minds in addition to all the other physical healthy athletes components. And so, we can exercise to get our body physically fit, but then we also need to exercise our mind and do different activities that help our mental health as well. So it's important to remember that's a balance of both. And so that way we're not focusing on just one, because sometimes when you focus on one and not the other, it can kind of outbalance, and maybe you suffer in one even though you're doing good in the other. So we always want to make sure we're thinking about both. Now, I said fitness is the ability to accomplish the tasks that we want our body to accomplish. So what task am I talking about? Or what task do we want to accomplish? Well, that's up to you. It's going to be different for each of us, so it depends on the person. And we're all Special Olympics athletes, so we all play sports. And so we have, these are just a few of the sports. If your sport's not mentioned, that's fine. Just giving examples here. But some of the tasks we want to accomplish are sports. So it's doing exercises and getting fitter or improving our fitness in order to be better at the sport, or to be able to play longer, or not be as out of breath when we're playing. But fitness can also help with our day-to-day lives, and can help with just daily tasks. Hopefully a lot of us, we help out with chores around the house, and so that can be doing the laundry, or sometimes you just have to bend down to put it into the washer. And so your fitness, or your ability to move down and get that low can help. If it's hard to bend over because you have some back issues, then it could be a lot tougher. Or when you're carrying groceries and you're trying to carry a whole bunch at once, being more fit can help with that. Or if you're just you're going to school, or you're going to the airport, or whatever, you have a bag on, that the more fit you are, or your level of fitness, the heavier you can be, the backpack can be that you can carry, or just the better you feel while you're carrying that backpack. All right, next. All right. So, what can we do to improve our fitness or to get more fit? There's generally two ways. The first one is through exercise. Now, exercise is moving our body. So playing and practicing a sport is a great way to exercise, and it's also a great way to have fun at the same time. And I really enjoy picking exercises that are fun, because then that means I enjoy it more, and I am more likely to do it more often. And I'll stay with it, because if something's boring or it's not fun, I probably don't want to do it again. So picking ways to exercise that are fun, I find are really helpful. And since you're all Special Olympics athletes, you obviously all enjoy sports, or at least one sport, or multiple sports. So sports are a great way to stay active. But I know sometimes when we're in the season, we only practice once a week. So those days that we aren't practicing, it's good to go out and try other ways to exercise. It can be simple ways as going for a walk, maybe a jog down the street, a run, bike, different other ways. The most important thing is that we're moving our body. And so by moving, think of exercise as actually moving. Now, the other way to improve our fitness is through nutrition. Now, nutrition is what we eat, drink, and put into our body. Now, you can think of food and drinks as the fuel that powers our engine. So with a car, you want to put good fuel into it. A car uses gas. You can't run it on water, it uses gas. However, our bodies, we do run on water and food. So you want to eat foods that will help your engine or help your body. So the better we eat, the better our body will perform. And this is important because it helps us, one, the type of food that we eat can just help us feel better, can help us move better. You know, if we're feeling kind of tired, you know, that you can eat some better food that will maybe give you a little bit of energy. Or sometimes if you're eating that bad quality food, you know, maybe you're eating too many Doritos or chips, and then you try and go practice for your sport, you know, it's going to be a lot tougher. You're going to get tired more easily. You're not going to be able to throw as far. So that's why it's important to put good food into our body. Now, another thing about fitness is a lot of people think about losing weight. You know, when they want to get fitter, they want to lose weight. And this can be helpful. It's not needed by everyone, but it can be helpful. It depends on your situation. So that's why it's important to consult with a doctor to see if the doctor thinks it'll be helpful for you to lose weight, and to see what the doctor thinks would be a healthy weight to have as your target. And if you do want to lose weight, try to have a long-term goal. You know, you can't lose 10 pounds in a week. So it's good to have a longer plan. Think of it as months at a time and chip away slowly so that you're not doing too much at once and it becomes more sustainable, meaning that you keep that weight off and that it becomes a lifestyle for you, you know, and just, the most important thing is we don't want to fluctuate. So we want to try to get our healthy habits, our Fit 5 habits, and stay with it. Now, when people try to lose weight, generally they look for a new diet. And a lot of diets out there claim to be the best. So is there one that's the best? No. Now, there are a lot of diets out there with different recommendations of what foods to eat, but there is no one diet that works for everyone. And there's not one that's the best, because we are all different. We all have different bodies. We have different taste buds, different likes, dislikes, you know, and our body responds to different foods differently. So, you know, if I eat a banana, that might respond differently than someone else eating banana. So it's important to find the diet that will work for you. You know, when I'm looking for something, a diet that works for me, I'm looking for something that I know is healthy for me, that has the healthy foods. You know, I'm getting my 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day, but I also want to make sure it's something that, again, I can sustain. I can do it for a long time because I enjoy it. I'm not miserable when I'm eating it. And so it's important to find something that's healthy for you and that you enjoy. So that's why it's good to speak with a doctor or a licensed nutritionist before starting a new program. You know, there's a lot of stuff on the internet. Some of it is good, some of it is bad, but you know, speak to the medical professionals before, so you can sort out and figure out what's best for you. And just remember, just because someone else is doing something doesn't mean that's what you should do, and it doesn't mean that's what will be best for your body. So, is there a secret to getting more fit? Consistency. Now, it's not really a secret, and again, a lot of places might try to tell you there is these secrets, but there is no secret. It's just doing it over and over. So what is consistency? It's making your healthy and Fit 5 choices every day or almost every day. It's okay to miss some, so that you stay with them and they become a long-term lifestyle change rather than a short-term fad or phase. So what I mean by that is, what do you think is going to be better? Is it going to be better to do something, to exercise every day for a week straight, or exercise a few days a week for 8 weeks? You know, you're going to get more out of that few days a week for 8 weeks long than if you exercise 7 days for all 1 week and then you just stop. So you want to make small changes and just stay with them. You don't have to jump into something and just go over and over. It's okay to take one step at a time, but just keep with it. And if you reach a setback, that's all right. You can just get right back onto it the next day. So again, there's no quick fix, no shortcut. It takes some time and effort, but it's rewarding and it can be fun as well. So this is a Q&A. So before you guys ask your own individual questions, I want to ask some common questions that are out there. So I'll start with the first one. Some exercise hurt me, so what should I do? Well, if something hurts you, then stop. First, you should stop. You should see what's hurting and try to determine what type of pain it is. You know, for me, sometimes when I'm doing push-ups, that hurts but it's more of I'm getting tired, and so it's kind of muscle soreness. But there's also some exercises, if I have a bad shoulder, it's a sharp pain and it feels bad. So knowing the difference between something that's hard and something that's painful, it can help. And for anything that's painful, stop that exercise, you know, see what it is. There's different exercises you can do that will still work, you know, a similar muscle, or still help you to get fit and exercise. So if is an exercise that hurts and it's painful, stop that, and then you can always see a doctor and see what they say about it. Now, how often should I work out or exercise? Well, this is a great one to look for at the Fit 5 guide, and we want to exercise 5 days a week, at least for 30 minutes at a time. And again, you know, if we practice 1 day a week, that's 1 day. So we still have 4 other days to think about. So that's when you can, you know, you can still practice. Maybe you're practicing on your own sport, or maybe you find some other activities that you're moving, you're exercising, you're just staying active and getting at least 30 minutes a day. And that's not that much of time, you know. So that kind of leads me into the next question. I have no time to exercise. What can I do? Well, that's really tough. You know, I know a lot of us out here have jobs or school, or, you know, we're just busy. And so when you have no time to exercise, or you feel like you have no time, it could be, maybe you look to your schedule to see like, maybe I'm watching TV for a couple hours a day, and I could take some time away from that. Or, you know, if there's some activities that are more sedentary, so we're sitting down and it's not really required to do it, more for leisure or for fun, you know, see if you can maybe take some time out of that and put it to exercising and moving. Or it can be adding some small steps throughout your day. So for example, if I have a really busy day and have to run a whole bunch of errands, you know, I'm going out to different places with my parents, my family, or my friends, and with a mask on these days, you know, if I'm going to stores, I'll park further away in the parking lot, and so I have to walk further. Or if there's regular stairs versus an elevator, and I'm only going up one floor, you know, I'll take the stairs. So small little choices like that can add up. So when I hear people say, I don't have time, it's looking at how you can find small periods of time that will just add up. Okay, now on to the next question. Why haven't I lost weight even though I'm exercising? There's a few reasons for this. And lots of possibilities. Sometimes it's hard to figure out the exact reason, but a few of the common answers are, you know, maybe you're exercising, but you haven't changed your nutrition. So your diet or what you're putting into your body is still the same, and that's why you're not losing weight. So, you know, look to see if you can, instead of having, you know, those snacks, maybe those chips or whatever, have some fruits and vegetables instead. And it's just, again, small little choices like that. Substituting a bag of Doritos for an apple can add up over time, and that will help. You know, another thing could be if you're exercising a lot, then you're actually building muscle. And muscle weighs more than fat. And so you can gain weight while still getting more fit, but you're gaining more muscle. Another reason is it just takes some people longer than others to lose weight. So don't get discouraged, keep exercising, and if you know that you're doing the healthy habits and you're following the Fit 5, then just stay with it, and in the long run, it'll pay off. You know, you're not going to see stuff right away, not in a day, not in a week. Sometimes it takes multiple weeks, you know, to actually see changes in your body. It takes 4 to 8 weeks. So again, long term. Okay, on to the next question. Some people say, I just want to get toned. Will I get bulky or muscular from exercise? And the answer to that is no. So don't be afraid of exercising, and you're not going to get bulky or muscular just from that. Now, I can't help you with that, but it takes a lot of factors to reach that. It takes years and years and years for that. So don't shy away from exercising. Don't shy away from weights or anything like that just because of that. That one's a myth. Now, the last one I have is how long will it take me to lose weight? And this is again where it depends on each person. So all of us are going to respond differently. Some of us will lose it quicker than others, but I like to look at it as month by month instead of, don't look at it as day by day or week by week. Look at it as month by month. You know, if you're making changes, see how you are at the end of each month to compare to the prior month. And so again, long term. So there's no real answer to it, but it's going to take longer than you think probably. But again, just think of it as month by month. All right, before we get to your questions, I just wanted to highlight what we went over. And again, so always remember these small steps add up. So it can be replacing one snack with a fruit. You know, it can be parking a little bit further in the parking lot and walking further, or it can be taking the stairs instead of the elevator. Small steps do add up. If it causes pain, stop and try a different exercise or rest. Another one to keep in mind is something is better than nothing. So again, we want those 5 days a week. So doing a little bit of something, if you're walking, that's better than just staying inside and sitting down all day. And then consistency is key. Do what you can, stay with it. And again, if you have any pain or before you start a new program, always want to consult with a doctor to make sure that they think it's right for you and appropriate. And most importantly, have fun. Stay safe. And if you're going outside, make sure you have a mask or you're staying socially distanced, but have fun. That's how we stay with it. You know, obviously it's a lot more enjoyable for having fun. And so it can be fun to get more fit. It doesn't have to be hard. There's ways that you can enjoy it and still get more fit or improve your fitness at the same time. All right, we'll go ahead and open it up.
Does anyone have any questions for Davey? Stephanie. Go ahead, Steph.
Thank you, Lindsay.
You're
Hi,
welcome.
David.
How are you?
Doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I like all your questions. It's better, but can you do that again tonight at 7? It's gonna be at the Brave in the Temp tonight.
I won't be doing that tonight, but yeah, if Eric wants to have me on another time, I could certainly do it again.
No, it's gonna be tonight at 7, so I'm gonna be on it at 6:50. So I'm gonna start my interview because they're doing the health and stuff, like including fitness.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I'll try to tune in, but we can talk about it another time in order to go over all that stuff for another.
Actually, I'm also health messenger, so I know all that stuff. So
That's great.
It's called the lifestyle, but I don't know what is going on with the Fit 5. Fit 5 and health messengers is a little bit different. So that's what happens a lot.
Perfect. Thanks, Steph. Do you have a question about what Davey had just went over about?
Yeah, it's exactly the same thing for the health messenger. It's actually the same thing.
Oh, perfect. All right. Thanks,
Yeah.
Steph. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Good luck.
Bye. Sophie, how are you, Soph?
I'm good, thank you.
That's good. Go ahead, ask your question to Davey.
Okay, so Davey, when you were talking about nutrition before, and like, hang on, let me think. Let me get that for a second. Oh, I remember. When you said when something hurts when you're exercising, I recently just broke my ankle not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, like 4 years ago when I was in high school. I kind of fell forward. So what should I do? What should I do if I want to exercise? Should I wait like a couple weeks or months?
Yeah, so you said you broke your ankle recently?
Yeah, like 4 years ago when I was in high school.
Oh, 4 years ago?
Hmm.
Well, if it was 4 years ago and the doctors have removed the cast and they've cleared you and they've said that you can exercise, then they can exercise. But again, that's if the doctors have cleared you and told you that you can exercise. Now, if you're doing something like squats and it hurts, then you can try something else. You know, maybe you, instead of doing a squat, you do a wall sit. And so for me, like I just hurt my wrist. So I'm not doing stuff that involves my wrist. So I'm not doing push-ups. But I can do other stuff. Like instead of push-ups, you know, I can kind of do shoulder raises, or I can do jumping jacks. You know, there's different things. So, you know, find something that still allows you to exercise and to move, but doesn't hurt that ankle.
One more thing. One more thing. This was recently. I just recently hurt my hip, like sprained the hip, and I was exercising on a treadmill, and I kind of hurt my hip a little, like kind of sprained feeling. So I should probably like stop then, right?
Yeah. Again, that's perfectly fine to stop if you get hurt. You know, be safe. On treadmills, those can be a little bit risky. So, you know, a lot of times they'll have a little lanyard that you can attach to yourself in case, you know, you kind of trip or have a misstep, and they'll shut the treadmill off. So I always try to wear those when I'm on a treadmill. And like, yeah, if your hand started to hurt, it's okay to stop, and then you can either rest or you can try to find some exercise that don't hurt your hand.
Okay. Thanks, Davey.
You're welcome.
Thanks,
Thank you for your
Soph.
questions.
Yeah.
Okay. Scott, you want to ask the next athlete? Oh, okay. Never mind, Scott. I'll ask. Well, you didn't unmute yourself.
There we go. I had to ask permission. Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah, it's okay. Lindsay has a short fuse. All right, so let's see who has a question. Looks like Daniel B. like something has a question. Let's see. What's up, Daniel?
So,
Hey, how you
I
doing?
got a question. Good. I got a question about the fitness. You got all right. What's gonna happen if you don't exercise well? Like, say if you're eating junk, or you like not hydrating. Like, oh, forgot. Sorry.
That's all right. Well, I can answer what you asked. If you don't exercise well, or you don't exercise enough, or like you said, you know, you kind of eat that stuff that's bad for you, then that's when we can gain weight. You know, our body it's not going to perform as well. So, you know, we're not going to be as healthy. And when we're playing our sports, you know, we're going to get tired quicker. We're not going to be as strong at our sports. And so not exercising well and eating bad can have bad effects. And sometimes it could be, you know, even bad, really bad from health, you know, perspective of, you know, you could get diabetes if you eat too bad, and different various stuff. So that's why it's really important to exercise and eat. Did you have anything else?
And also, do you have heard of bodybuilding? It's just a question.
Okay.
When you are a bodybuilder, it's hard to build your muscles. Sometimes they use heavy weights, but sometimes bodybuilders think they could drink alcohol. Some of them didn't eat healthy.
So what's your question? Sorry.
Okay. If you were a bodybuilder, would you eat healthier in that? Would you drink?
Yes. So if I was a bodybuilder, or bodybuilders are similar to athletes too. So we are all athletes. They need to eat healthy too. They should not be drinking alcohol. And some of them, you might see some on social media doing that, but I can tell that is bad for your body, bad for your health. And so you want to eat well and exercise well. You know, we want to follow the Fit 5. And you mentioned something earlier that was really good, of drinking water too. You know, we want to make sure we're drinking the 5 bottles of water a day too. So whether you're a bodybuilder or an athlete, you know, a track athlete, basketball athlete, bocce, alcohol is bad for your body. Water, fruits and vegetables, those are all good for you. And I do like your name, Ronnie Coleman. Like, yeah, buddy. But yeah, so I would not follow the ones that are doing what you mentioned.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, thanks, Daniel. All right, let's see. Amanda, you want to pick the next one?
No, she can't. I'll pick Emma. Where did Emma go? Did she sign out? Anyone see? Oh, there she is. Sorry, Emma. You have moved on me. Hey, Emma.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Go ahead. Do you have a question for Davey?
Yeah, I had a question because I have to weigh in every week because of my symptom. Is that okay to do it if you have to due to health reasons, due to a disability that I have where weight is involved and I can gain weight more easily because of my symptom? So is it okay to do that if you have to every week, or is it better to do it once a month like he said?
You said to weigh in?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I think I mentioned earlier, you know, we're all different. So if we do have a certain condition, and always follow a doctor first. So there's a lot of us here, so I'm speaking very generally. So I'm kind of speaking to everyone. But, you know, like you said, you have a condition where you go to a doctor and you have to wait. So definitely follow a doctor first. We're all different. We all have different things that we have to follow. And if a doctor tells you something, follow them first. So yeah, that's perfectly fine. And kind of what I was speaking to is for our goals. So if we're tracking, you know, we just have a general goal to then do that. But in your case, definitely do what you said. And it's okay to weigh yourself regardless of who you are, you know, twice a week or however too. But just what I wanted to emphasize or tell you that's important is that if you don't see the results that you like at first, don't be discouraged. It's okay. You know, when I'm trying to lose weight, a lot of times, you know, that's first week, if I'm exercising a lot and everything like that, in the first couple weeks, I might stay the same weight, or sometimes I gain just a little bit, but that's okay. I stay with it knowing that in the long run, you know, after a month, then maybe I'll lose weight. So yes, what you said is perfectly fine.
For sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Good question.
Thanks for joining, Emma.
You're welcome.
Okay, there's a question in the chat from Kim. She walks regularly and she can't get faster. Is there any advice on how to get faster on walking?
Yes. So sometimes with that, if you are working on your speed for walking and you find that it's hard to increase your speed, like you mentioned, then try to walk for longer periods of a time. So if I walk for 30 minutes at a time, each 5 days a week, and I want to get faster, you know, maybe next time I walk, I'll try to go for 35 minutes. You know, I'll do that a couple days. And then the next time I'll try to go for 40 minutes. You know, and start by trying to walk longer, go for a longer time. And then the next time that you do 30 minutes, you'll be used to doing the longer time and you'll be able to go faster. So if you want to get faster, you can start off by going for a longer time and then do it for a couple of weeks. But again, just take it one day at a time, and it's okay if you do it, even if you go 1 minute longer the next day, and then the next day you go 1 minute longer, it will add up. And then try again to see, after a couple of weeks of doing that, test yourself at 30 minutes again, or however long you were originally walking.
Awesome. Did that answer your question, Kim?
Oh yeah, that's great. Thank you. I walk 3 miles. I walk 3 miles a day, and that takes me like, did I go away? Okay. That takes me like 40 minutes, something like that. So if
Okay.
I walk longer, do I have to walk twice as far to get faster?
No, good question. Great question. First off, 3 miles is a lot, so good job. And 3 miles in 40 minutes, that's a good time. So that's pretty fast. So no, you don't have to go twice as far, even if you just go a little bit further. So if 3 miles takes you 40 minutes,
Well, maybe
just walk.
42.
Okay, 42. Well, maybe just walk for an extra minute and then do that for a few days and then add another minute. So if it takes you 42 minutes normally, just add an extra, walk for 1 minute more. So you'll be a little bit over 3 miles.
Okay.
If you do that again and again, you'll get used to going further, and then going further will become easier. And then that will allow you to do the 3 miles actually quicker, if that makes sense.
Okay. And then I have another real quick question. If I just walk like 3 miles straight, I'm not as fast as if I walk as fast as I can for a minute and then walk slower and then walk a minute faster and then walk a minute slower. How come I can walk faster if I'm alternating minutes than if I just walk as fast as I can for 3 miles?
No, that's a good question. And that's actually a good way to train. So that's kind of called intervals. And the reason why you're able to do that faster is because you're able to go faster for a short time and then rest. And then during that rest, you're able to build up your energy again and go faster again. Versus sometimes that can be easier than, or we find it easier for ourselves than just going at the same speed the entire time. So that's called intervals. That's perfectly normal. And that's actually a good way to train too.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thanks, Kim. Good questions. Okay, Scott, back to you.
All right. Let's see. Any other questions? Anyone have a hand up? Let's see. Let's go to Jacob. What's up, Jacob?
Not much.
How you doing? You good?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
All right, awesome. So what's your question today?
Are we gonna have a workout today?
No workout today. We can do some exercise, a couple exercises at the end, but the live workout will be on Friday. So make sure you tune in for that.
All right. And I wanted to tell you something.
Okay.
You're cool.
Thank you. I think you're pretty cool too.
Thank you.
Nice. Thanks, Jacob. Good to hear from you. I hope I'm cool too. All right, Lindsay, back to you.
Thanks, Scott. I think you're cool. So if Jacob didn't say it, you're cool. All right. Hi, Maurice. How are you?
Hey, hi, Lindsay.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
I just completed my walk this morning from left at 9:30 and came back home about 11:30.
Awesome. I saw that in the chat. Nice. How was your walk?
Yeah. But it was all right. Found some shade.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. My summer games at home T-shirt just arrived today.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You'll have to wear it tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Okay. I have a question for Davey.
Go ahead.
Okay. After you completed your exercise, how many gallons of water do you need to drink? Because I already started with one bottle. And so how many bottles of water do you need to drink?
Yeah, that's a great question. Also, great job on your walk today. That was a long walk. I like that shirt a lot too, Quarantine Crew. But yeah, so good question. I'm glad you're asking about drinking water. Remember, the Fit 5 says that we should drink 5 bottles of water a day. So just think of it as at least 5 bottles of water a day. Now, when you exercise longer, if you went on a long walk, maybe you need to have 6 bottles of water today. But that's throughout the whole day. So it's okay to drink one immediately after. If you drink a whole water bottle immediately after, that's good. You know, maybe then a little bit later when you get thirsty, then you start drinking. Sounds like you're doing really good and you're on the right path. So great question.
Hey, yeah, because I know it's to have water when you're doing your exercise or do practice.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the presentation.
You're welcome. Good job. Keep up the walking.
Awesome. Thanks for the question, Maurice. Okay, Vanessa B, do you have a question for Davey?
Yeah.
Hey, Vanessa.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. I kind of got this jug of water. It's a weight water. And I've been filling it for 8 gallons of water every day.
Nice. That's really good. How much does it hold?
A lot.
You said you drink 8 of those a day?
Yeah. I've been taking a walk today. I lost 6 pounds on my diet.
Nice. That's really good. Keep it up.
Yeah. And that's why I'm wearing this Giants t-shirt.
Mm-hmm. That's great. I'm a fan of the Giants, so I like that t-shirt.
This is only 10 miles I did.
Cool. Did you have a question?
No. Yeah, I do. But do you know how, because I just twisted my ankle. Do you know, do we have to go on the treadmill for like a long time or not?
No. So that's, if you just twisted your ankle, it's okay to rest that. There's different ways to exercise, or there's different exercises that you can do that don't involve your ankle, you know?
Okay.
So I would say find exercises that if it hurts your ankle, don't do it. There's different exercises. You know, if you want to do some sit-ups or some crunches, maybe a wall sit, or you can do push-ups against the wall, you know, there's different things that you can do that you're still moving and you're still using your body, you're exercising, and that don't involve your ankle. So you can do those, let your ankle rest up, let it heal, and then once it's back healthy, then you can start walking again or getting on the treadmill.
Yeah, I just did 2 miles today.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's
really good. Good job. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Awesome. Nice job, Vanessa. Thanks for joining.
You're welcome.
Bye. All right, Scott, back to you.
All right. Who's next? Let's see here. Who's got their hand raised? Let's go to Jason. So Jason, how you doing?
Hello?
Hello. What's your question, Jason?
Is it okay if I drink mineral water?
Yes. Mineral
I start my exercises?
Yes, that's very good. Mineral water can be very helpful, and sometimes it can help you quench your thirst more, so it can help you feel better while you're working out. You know,
yeah, because I love mineral water and sparkling water.
Yeah, those are both good. I personally would prefer mineral water when I'm exercising, and maybe sparkling water when I'm not. I just don't like the carbonated from the sparkling water. But those are both very healthy and definitely a lot better than, you know, soda or something else. So those are both very good.
Thank you for my question.
Thank you. Great question.
All right, let's see. Who's next? Any other questions? Anyone have their hand up?
Lots of virtual hands raised in the participant list, so maybe we can do Wyatt. Go ahead, Wyatt.
Well, I was gonna say, does gaining weight affect your mind?
Does gaining weight affect your mind? Is that your question?
Yeah, I get.
Yeah, I think it can. Sometimes for some people, when they gain weight, that can make them feel sad or, down a little bit. So I think gaining weight can have a bad effect on your mind, and sometimes losing weight can have a good effect. But, I try to focus on definitely exercising, definitely has a good effect on your brain. It's, yeah, and science has shown, they've done lots of studies that show that when you exercise, it can actually make you happy. And so because you enjoy it, but then there's also something that happens in the brain that just makes you happy. And so you're smiling more, so you're able to have more fun. So to answer your question, yes, gaining weight can affect your mind in a bad way. But if you exercise and you eat better, that can affect your mind in a good way. Does that make sense?
So if you eat like vegetables and fruits, if you eat like mostly vegetables and fruits, that will make you more, I guess, happier.
It can. It might not be right away, but it can, and it's definitely better than chips or stuff like that.
Okay. And how many fruit should you eat? Like one fruit and one vegetable each day, or five fruits and 5 vegetables each day?
That's a great question, and with the Fit 5, you want to get a total of 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. So 5 would be your answer. 5 of both.
5 fruits and 5 vegetables.
Yes, or a combination.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Wyatt. Good questions.
Thank you.
Okay. Mark, I see that you have your hand raised. Do you have a question for Davey?
Oh yeah. Are you gonna be doing cooking classes?
Yeah,
Sorry.
there's no cooking classes this week. And Amanda would have to answer for next week, but I don't believe there is a cooking class for next week, but
we are. Mr. Matt Cohen is going to be cooking some tacos with us on Tuesday evening next week.
Nice. Jacob, did you hear that? Jacob was asking me too, so.
There's Nancy. I'm Mark's mother. I missed the first part where you said what the 5 rules were. So could you repeat the 5 rules?
Yes. Are you like 5 rules for what specifically did you have in mind?
Well, you talked about 5 bottles of water, 5 days of exercise, and 5 fruits and vegetables. And isn't there 2 more?
Yes. Yeah, those are all correct. And then Amanda, do you want to answer the other 2? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. It's called the Fit 5, and so getting your Fit 5 means eating 5 fruits and vegetables every day, exercising 5 times a week, and drinking 5 bottles of water. So it's not quite 5 rules. It's just using the number 5 a lot. Mm-hmm.
3 rules.
3 Fit 5 rules.
We ought to come up with 2 more good advice type things to make it 5 different items. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. It's a challenging or kind of a misnomer of a program. So thank you, Mark and your mom.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, Ellen. Hey, Ellen, how are you? Do you have a question for Davey?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
Davey, I have a question.
Okay.
How come? But sometimes, you know, I walk, like yesterday, I walked 1 hour at the park. The thing is, my muscle hurts. How come?
I'm not sure why. I can't be sure in why your muscle might hurt specifically. You know, we're all different, and you know, we have different things happen to us. So maybe you just, you know, stepped on something accidentally. You know, maybe you stepped in a hole or something and kind of hurt it. Or sometimes, you know, if it's not a sharp pain, it's just our muscles that are sore. If we go walk for, you said you walked for an hour, that's a pretty long time if you're not used to walking for that long. Sometimes we can just be sore the next day after, and then, you know, maybe we might be sore or a little bit tired for a couple days, and then after that we feel better. So I can't be sure what happened to you exactly, but definitely listen to your body. If it does hurt, make sure you rest it.
Thank you, Davey. And my friend Eddie has a question. Go.
Sometimes my stomach keeps hurting me.
When he doing exercise.
Mm-hmm. And so, are you wondering like what might cause that?
Yeah.
Again, that's another one where I can't be sure why it might happen to you, because, you know, we're all different. But sometimes I know, you know, our stomachs can hurt if we eat right before we exercise. So sometimes it's good to eat, take a little break, wait, and then go exercise. Or it can be what we're eating. So maybe it's a certain food that's hurting your stomach. And so you could try eating something else next time. But yeah, I can't be too certain, but those are two possibilities.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Davey. What exercise are we going to do today?
Today we are just doing some question and answers right now, but we'll have a live workout on Friday as well.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Ellen and Eddie.
You're welcome.
Okay. Hi, Yuka.
Oh, hi.
How are you? Go ahead, ask your question for Davey.
I do drink a lot of water because I have a health problem, such as like dry throat and dry lips.
Mm-hmm. So what's your question? Sorry.
And also I have allergies too, so I'm drinking lots of water.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really good to drink lots of water. So I get dry lips a lot too, you know, so I'm making sure I drink plenty of water when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good job. Do you have a specific question too?
No, that's all.
Okay, well, good job. Keep it up.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Thanks, Yuka. All right. Does anyone else have a question? Anyone else? Hi, Riley. How are you?
I'm good, Lindsay.
That's good. Go ahead. Ask your question.
My question is, Davey, is how many bottles of water should you drink before you do a sport?
Before you do a sport?
Yeah, how many bottles of water should you drink before you do a sport, and why you're doing the sport?
So overall, for the whole day, we want to have a total of 5. Now, before you do the sport, it can depend on what time of day that you're doing it. If you're doing it in the morning, you know, right after you wake up, you want to drink a little bit extra. But it depends on, you know, what your day has been like. If you've been drinking a lot of water already, then, you know, you can just drink a little bit, you know, maybe, you know, take a few sips and then do it, but make sure you're staying hydrated throughout it. So I would say for this one, it's not one that I can answer and just give you a good number. It depends, but make sure that you feel hydrated. If you are thirsty, drink. You know, make sure you do drink at least some before you start. Drink some while you're doing your sport, and then drink some afterwards. And so that you want to make sure that for the whole day, it adds up to 5 bottles of water. Does that make sense?
Yeah, my second question is,
as how much bottled water you're supposed to drink while you're just at home while the shelter in place.
Right. If you had to guess, what would you say?
I say if you're at home, you should drink up to 6 or 7 bottles of water a day.
Right. Well, 6 or 7 would be good. And you want to make sure, again, you want to make sure we're getting at least 5. But more is definitely okay and more is good. So 6 or 7 would be good, but make sure you get at least 5. But good job, Riley.
Thanks, Davey.
Awesome. Good question, Riley. Okay. Homero. Hi, Homero. How are you? Hey, Homero.
Martin.
He wants to know if passion tea is healthy for him.
Brushing his teeth is healthy for him, Davey.
Oh, yes. Yes, brushing our teeth is definitely good. You know, that's called oral health. So, you know, the health of our teeth kind of. Brushing our teeth is important for all of us to do. You know, it can really impact, even though it's just in our mouth, it can impact our whole body. So, yes, definitely healthy and good.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up, buddy.
Awesome. Thanks, Homero.
Okay.
Thank you. Good question.
Okay, Caroline. Go ahead, Caroline.
Hi, Coach Davey.
Hey.
You guys saw me working. If I'm doing yard work, and you guys saw me, what exercise should I do for that?
Yes. Are you talking about, do you mean what exercise should you do to help you for doing yard work?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've done a lot of yard work myself too. And I know probably when you're doing yard work, you spend a lot of time doing that. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I would say there might not be one exercise specifically, you know, that could help. There's a bunch that could help, but I would say exercising for a long period of time would help you because that will build up your stamina, your conditioning, and your cardio. So, you know, your energy levels or how long you're able to do something. So that way, when you are doing yard work, that you just feel better and you're able to do it longer. And or if you're not doing it as longer, you just feel better during that time. So if you want to go on long walks or, you know, maybe jog a little bit, or if you're doing exercises at home like squats, sit-ups, planks, wall push-ups, you know, those can all help. But I would say to try to do them for a little bit longer time, and then that will help you when you're doing that yard work, since I know yard work can take so long too.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Any other questions?
No.
All right, good question.
Thanks, Davey.
Thank you. How was the gardening going?
Good.
Yeah? What are you doing out there?
We planted corn, spinach. We have rhubarb.
Nice.
Every healthy.
Oh, that's amazing. Can't wait to see it. You'll have to show us next time when everything's...
I will.
All right, thanks.
Thanks.
Okay. Scott, I have a question. Do you think we should probably do the pentathlon and have Davey show everyone what we did for summer games at home, get everyone up and moving before we end the call?
I think that's a great idea, Lindsay.
All right. Davey, are you ready for it?
Yeah, you want to just speak out loud to tell everyone what it is, and then I can demonstrate the exercises?
Yep, and Scott's our official counter. He knows how to count, so.
Yeah, I've been working on it. So.
Yep, and Scott, we're only going to count up to 5, so you don't have to go up to 10 today.
Oh, man, that's great news. Great news.
But does anybody remember what the pentathlon events were? Anyone? Melinda, do you remember?
Miss Caroline, it looks like you have your hand raised.
Go ahead, Amanda.
Lunges, running, jumping jacks.
That's pretty good. Close. It's squats, jumping jacks, push-ups, sit-ups, and then a dash.
Dash.
Good job. Thanks, Caroline.
Thanks, Amanda.
All right, go ahead, Lynn.
All right, ready, Davey?
Yes.
Davey's just going to demonstrate them,
Yep.
right? And then we'll do them all together? Okay.
Yep, Davey's going to demonstrate them, and then everyone will do them all together. All right, go ahead, Davey. Scott will count for you.
All right, what are we starting with?
We're going to start with jumping jacks, then we'll go to sit-ups, then push-ups, then squats, and then 5-meter dash.
All
Maybe
right.
we'll just do running in place. First
Oh, okay, running in place. Fine, that works.
All right, so jumping jacks. So we want to make sure that our arms are going out wide, but our legs are going out at the same time. So we want to. So Scott, you want to count me off?
Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
Ooh, 6. Overachieving today.
And then for sit-ups, make sure that you're lying on the ground, and then you're gonna go have your back and your shoulders on the ground, and you're just gonna go up as far as you can.
1, 2, 3. Good work, Davey. 4. One more. 5. Nice.
All right.
Nice. Whew. I'm tired watching.
Right. Now we have push-ups, right?
That's right.
All right, so I'm gonna do mine against the wall. You can either do this against the wall, you can use a chair, you can use the ground, but I'll go here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, Davey. Also, Davey's a trained professional, so he could do them on a door, but we probably don't want to do them on a door because doors open. So
I'm sure it was closed and secure.
Because he trained professional. Don't try this at home, even though we're going.
All right, now we have squats. So I kind of I'll go down. Just go down as far as you can. There's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, Davey.
And then we'll jog in place, I guess, for 5 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5. Nice.
Awesome. Nice job, you two. Scott, great counting.
Thank you.
Davey, nice demonstrating. Okay, so if everyone is ready, and if you want to participate, everyone stand up, and we'll just do it by each event. So we'll do I can't even remember the order now. We'll do 5 jumping jacks, and then we'll stop, and then we'll do 5 sit-ups, then 5 push-ups, then 5 squats, and then 5 seconds of running in place. All right, you two ready?
Ready.
Scott, you got your counting voice ready?
Always.
All right, go ahead, start them off.
All right, here we go. Jumping jacks, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Okay, next we got our sit-ups, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, guys, get ready for this. All right, ready when you are. All right, first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice work, everybody. All right, let's stand back up. And we are going to do push-ups, right?
Yep.
On a wall or floor, whatever you prefer. Either one works. All right, so we'll give you a couple more seconds to get ready. All right, ready? Down. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5. Good work. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, then next we got the jogging in place.
No, squats. You can't forget the most important one.
Oh my goodness, that's right.
Don't skip leg days.
Always skip a leg day. That's right. Okay, skip it.
Yeah, Scott would rather have big arms rather than big legs.
Anyways, okay, let's squat. All right, ready when you guys are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. All right, now on to my favorite, running in place. We're finished strong, guys. Let's finish real strong. Let's go fast, but in place, but fast. All right, ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 4 3/4, 5. Nice. All right, we did it. We did it.
Awesome. Nice job, everyone. Nice job, Davey. Great job, Scott. Awesome job counting. Much better than last night. You improved. You
Getting better.
practice.
Every day.
All right. Unless nobody else has any questions for Davey, I think we are all set to sign off. Amanda, back to you for tomorrow's call.
Kim, do you have a question?
Yeah. Yeah, when we did powerlifting back in the day, we were told that sit-ups were bad for you and to do crunches instead. So why are you telling us to do sit-ups?
Yes, so you can use both. They both work your abs and have similar effects. Personally, I like planks a lot better, but
It says sit-ups are bad for your back, I think.
Yeah, I would disagree with that. Sit-ups are fine, and I like to use crunches if I can't do a sit-up. So if sit-ups are too hard, then I can do a crunch. But also too, you can do a plank, and I actually like planks better than sit-ups or crunches. And I find that those are really good because planks are good because it helps you, especially if you do powerlifting, because when you're squatting, you need to have your core nice and strong and stable, right? You're upright and you don't want to be moving over. So actually a plank would be better than both of those for powerlifting.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Lily wants to say hi.
Hi, Lily. Awesome. Thanks, Kim. Okay. So Craft Corner tomorrow is at 1 p.m. We sent out all the materials that you need. They're in the email. Other than that, I think we're all set. All right. We're going to unmute everyone so they can say thank you to Coach Davey, and then everyone have a great Wednesday. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Coach Davey.
Hey, thank you, guys.
Coach
Thank
Davey.
you.
Hi, thank you. Lesson. Bye, Samantha. Thank you. Thank you, Lindsay. Bye, Coach Samantha.
Hi, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.